Right, I am just, guys, trying to get onto Instagram Live whilst I am doing this. So please do bear with me for just a moment. Why can't I do this? No, no, no. I do not want. Got it. Hi everyone, I am, it's Shabs here from Amarat. I am sitting here currently messing around with my phone. Hi Helen, how you doing? Yeah, I'm messing around with my phone, I'm messing around with my laptop, I'm literally messing around with all of them at the moment because I have been told that I need to start putting my videos on YouTube as well. So I am trying really hard. I've got, hi everyone, how are you all doing? Hi Donna, how are you? Helen, you may want to tell AJ that it is on Instagram. Hi Kelly, how are you doing? You and your cubs. Guys, if you don't know Kelly, she's got the most beautiful children, Mama Fox and the cubs. She does wonderful hair bows and stuff. They are delightful. Go and check her out. She's right there if you can't see. If you are looking on IGTV, it is Mama_Fox, Mama_the_cubs. Fabulous stuff. Really, really beautiful. So yeah, I have been told by people younger than me, because obviously I'm in my 40s now, I'm not young, that I need to get onto YouTube. Hi Emily, how you doing? So yeah, I've spent the morning, hi Loretta, how are you? I've spent the morning trying to get Instagram on my phone and YouTube on my laptop and trying to get my notes as to what I'm talking about. Hi Paige, how are you? So yeah, that's been my morning. And my office, as much as I love it, so when we got this house, we needed an office, especially after my son was born and we no longer had spare interviews. So we had an extension done, and you know, we live in the UK. You are young, don't believe it, age is just a number. It's true, actually. You're only as young as you feel, or is it the man you're feeling? It's one of those. It is one of those. So in any case, I'm still 40. But so when we had this place done, hi Samantha, how you doing? It is warm, isn't it? It's so warm, Paige. But yes, when we had this place done, I wanted loads of windows everywhere. And it's wonderful. It's part office, part conservatory, which is great because you know what I'm like with plants. But the problem is in the summer, it gets so hot, like so hot. I have literally seen flies drop dead mid-flight in the office and land on my desk because it is that level of hot in here. So, you know, it's lovely for 50 weeks in the year. And then you get these 2 weeks where every single person in the UK I'd say about 99% of people in the UK that weren't clever enough to go out and buy an air conditioner earlier are going, I need an air conditioner, except that they're all sold out. And you think about this for the 2 weeks in the year when you don't have an air conditioner. Yeah, exactly, Helen. It is grim. It is awful. We all just like, I don't know about your kids, but we're just camps. That is it. That's all we're sleeping in tonight because it is just way too hot for anything else. But yes, so what we are going to talk about today is placenta encapsulation. I wonder if anybody here knows what that is or has used it before. It not used it, had it done. I will let Donna, we have Donna from Mandala Birthing here as well, and she does this. So she does this for the whole of the Midlands. Actually, her business is based in Leicester, so she can travel to the Midlands, anywhere in the Midlands, I think. Donna, let me know if I am, what I'm saying is correct. So I used placenta encapsulation for my second. As you know, the first one, oh, shall we get Donna on now? Let's get Donna on now, and then she can explain herself. Hang on a second. Let's see if Donna is coming on, and then you guys can ask her as many questions. Hiya! How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. This is my first live, so very exciting.
I'm pleased. How's the weather there? Are you dying a little bit, or?
Yeah, scorching, absolutely scorching. So yeah, melting over here.
Are you? But I mean, you get to work from home anyway because of what you do. So
yeah,
it's do you have the kids or anything like that?
Yeah, well, I've got a special workspace for that live very close by.
Amazing.
And up until recently as well, my husband, he was working from home. He didn't get furloughed, but he was around so I could pop out. But now it's balancing it and juggling it to help him with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right. Donna, tell us a little bit about what you do, how you got into it, what it's all about. We'd love to know. I used it for my son, but I'd love to understand kind of how it's done and all the benefits. I mean, I can tell you from what I experienced, but I'd rather people hear it from straight from a professional.
And so placenta encapsulation, the reason that I got into this is because after the birth of my first son, I had my own placenta encapsulated, and the difference it made to my postpartum recovery was absolutely phenomenal. I was 10 years older and I felt full of energy, and I was functioning on, very few activity, but still feeling energised and able to get stuff done. I've got 2 older children to run around. I didn't get any of the mood imbalances or kind of like the hormone fluctuations that I felt after child number 1 and number 2. And really the only difference was placenta capsules that I was taking. That was compared to the other 2 pregnancies, which I, post-birth I struggled a lot more to recover from. So it just makes a huge difference to me. There was nobody local to me that was offering the service, so I decided to sell up my swim school and retrain as a placenta embryo specialist in 2017. And I've not really looked back. I absolutely love what I do now. I love supporting the women that I work with and the parents that I work with. I've managed to build a really thriving business. I've worked with hundreds of new families over the last 3 or so years. So it's great. Placenta embryos themselves, the placenta is filled with loads of amazing hormones, vitamins and minerals that can really support the body and your body to recover postpartum. So it's a rich source of iron. There's prolactin, oxytocin, there are stress-relieving hormones in there, vitamin E, vitamin B, that can support healing. You know, there's just loads. There's, you know, all kinds of goodness in the placenta, and because your body's made it, it seems from my own experience and other women's experience that it's really easy for your body to reabsorb all of that goodness again. It's almost like the perfect postpartum supplement, you know, that's made for you by you. So the placenta encapsulation itself just makes it all a bit more palatable, really, taking to reconsume your placenta.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people that go that one step further and they add them into smoothies and stuff like that, so they've not had to be is it freeze dried? I'm not quite sure.
It's dehydrated.
It's hydrating, right?
Yeah, rather than freeze dried. So it's dehydrated over a long period of time to retain as much of the vitamins, minerals and nutrients as possible.
Right, okay. And Kelly earlier asked if it helps with milk production, which I am going to say yes, because you actually mentioned prolactin, which is a hormone designed to boost your milk and allow more milk production. But can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, most women do find that the placenta capsules help with a strong and steady milk supply. Women that have had babies and not had the placenta encapsulated and then had another baby and had the placenta encapsulated and found that the milk was contaminated around. So it can really support it. As with everything, there is no guarantee it does. Very few, but yeah, there's definitely lots and lots of reports, but it really supports a good, healthy milk.
Right, you're cutting off a little bit. Is anyone else finding that Donna's cutting off a little bit, or is it just me? If anyone can let me know, that would be great. Can you still hear me, Donna? Hello?
I don't know if can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're cutting off a little bit. You're cutting off a little bit, but I can still kind of hear you. Let me know if you can hear me. Somebody else is asking whether it can be used with a C-section. I'm going to make a note of these questions just in case. Can it work with C-section? And how long does it take to get capsule? Okay, Donna seems to have gone, so I'm hoping she's going to come back. Was it just me that was cutting out, or was it her as, I mean, was it just her cutting out, or was it just me as well? Can you guys let me know? Let's see. She's trying to get back in. So she's waving. Hi, come back. Just Donna. Right, okay, fab. So it was probably her connection. Thanks, Loretta. Hi, I think it's something to do with your connection, because I think it was just you that was cutting out. So are you?
I'm hoping that I've fixed it now.
Okay.
I was on Wi-Fi and I've just turned the Wi-Fi up in case it was a dodgy Wi-Fi connection.
Fair enough. Okay, thank you. Right, so a couple of questions that we had were, can it work if you've had a cesarean? So do you want to talk us through the process in terms of what you advise the ladies to do, the hospital bit, what you do on your side, and then you bring it back, and then that might answer some, because I've got a couple of questions and I think that process will explain them all.
So the process is a really simple one. that chiller pack will keep really, really cold for up to 24 hours. And there's also a little bit of paperwork around safe storage and care of the placenta. So you can, if you're having a home birth, you can just keep those ice blocks in the freezer. Otherwise, when you go into labour, you can take it with you to the hospital, or having a cesarean section, you can take it with you on the day to the hospital. And once baby's been born, the midwives will check the placenta over to make sure everything's healthy and it's all in one piece. They'll pop it into the storage container that I've provided, and then it gets packed inside the chiller pack, and it gives me a call at that point, and I'll come out to collect the placenta from where I've given the birth. I offer a 24-hour call-out service, so there's no need for anyone to worry about keeping the placenta in a fridge or overnight or anything like that. I'll come out and collect as soon as you're ready for me to do so. The pain relief that you can take during birth, or if you do have a cesarean section, will have no impact on placenta encapsulation at all, or placenta remedies. If there's meconium present when baby's born, or if you are diagnosed with strep B, then as a safe precaution, what we do is steam the placenta ahead of dehydrating it, just to make sure that if there is any harmful bacteria on the placenta, it is completely destroyed, making the capsules very, very safe for you to still consume.
Amazing.
Did you get that?
Yeah, I did. You're still cutting in and out a little bit, but it's a little bit clearer now. Somebody, so yes, it can work with a cesarean. Somebody else is asking, how long does it take? Are you seeing the comments at the bottom as well? Oh no, she's going again.
Yeah.
Can you see us? Any? Oh, hello.
I'm back.
Yes, you're back. Okay.
Hello. I'm really sorry about this. I'm really sure what to do to make the connection any better.
That's fine. I mean, if it's fine, you know, if you don't answer all the questions now, then we can always put them on one of our chats, or one of our Instagram posts. But somebody else was saying, how long does it take from you taking the placenta to bringing back the capsules?
If you live locally, so if you're in Leicestershire, I deliver them back myself, so you can expect to get them within 24, 36 hours. If you live outside of Leicestershire, then I return them by Royal Mail's core delivery service, so you get them really quickly. You can expect to get them within like 48, 72 hours if they're returned by post.
Amazing.
The reason that we send them back so quickly is to try so you can start taking them before, you know, like day 3, 4, where your hormone levels start to drop. It can just help balance your mood a little bit. Lots of people have found, so I get them back to you as quickly as possible.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, Kelly, that is really, really fast. Are you seeing the comments, Donna, underneath?
I am seeing a few, yeah.
Excellent, okay. Somebody else, I think it was Loretta, said, can they be used alongside vitamins, NHS approved vitamins?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. The only thing we do say is that if you're taking an additional iron supplement, not to take the iron supplement at exactly the same time of day as the capsule, because too much iron in one go can sometimes cause headaches. So it's just a little bit of a precaution really to prevent that happening, but you can definitely take them alongside of supplements.
Excellent. And I mean, the amazing thing about the capsules is they are literally, it's the same as breast milk, isn't it? Breast milk is especially designed by your body for your baby, and in the same way your placenta is from you, so it's going to be designed for you, so it'll have the best kind of iron, and it will be amazing. Yeah, Helen, I did the same. They were absolutely brilliant for me. The first time I gave birth, it was an emergency cesarean and it was all very traumatic, and I ended up with postnatal depression and all the rest of it. And I just never wanted to do that again. So the second time round, I did hypnobirthing, I did placenta encapsulation, and I just felt amazing. Sleep deprived, of course, but still amazing. If I give them, Loretta saying, if I give them to my husband, will he be able to breastfeed? You can try. Hi, Tracy. Tracy has just joined. How are you doing? We are talking about placenta encapsulation and dying from the heat. But I tell you what happened to me, and I will cry for the rest of my life. I'm sure, Donna, I've told you this already. But I was told, and this is something else that is really, really interesting. If you have some placenta pills left over, stick them in the freezer or just keep them in the freezer. And they are really, really good hormone replacement therapy for when you go through menopause. So this is something that I have heard. Is that correct?
Well, the placenta capsules, it's actually considered very similar to how we would treat a meat product. So we would only recommend that you freeze the placenta capsules for 6 months. So you can keep them out of the 6 months, then they can go in the freezer for a further 6 months. If you wanted to have a remedy to use through your menopause, what we can do is either make a tincture. So we can use capsules that you have left over to make a tincture, or you can order a tincture at the time of birth. And it is my personal experience of using the tincture just for when my cycle.
Sorry, what's a tincture?
A tincture is like a rescue remedy. So if anyone's used one of those, so the placenta steeped in very strong alcohol, and the alcohol, and then it's strained after about 8 weeks, and taking a few drops in a glass of water can really help balance mood and hormones. So it's amazing stuff. I really wish I'd got triple the amount when I had my own son. But that's what I would always recommend. So if your capsules are 6 months old, they need to go in the freezer. At 12 months, if you have any left, then I can either talk you through making a tincture, or I can make it for you with your leftover capsules, or like I say, you can order one at the time of booking your placenta encapsulation package.
Right, that's really interesting. I didn't know that because my husband threw mine away from the freezer. That was 4 years ago, and I've never forgiven him for it. So maybe it's time I forgave him, really, because they would have been out of date anyway. There you go. Somebody else is asking, are there any conditions in which you can't do it?
There are some conditions. There's if for example, they suspect an infection at birth, and then know that by the water, there's the potential, midwives will know if there's an infection at birth, the placenta may need to go to pathology. So in those circumstances, placenta encapsulation can't go ahead. If the placenta is not prepared for safely following birth, so if it's just left in a kidney dish on the side for like 3 or 4 hours and not chilled, with using a chiller pack, again, it's not safe for encapsulation. If placenta encapsulation can't go ahead, also if you're a smoker, we don't recommend to have your placenta encapsulated, because the placenta would retain high levels of cadmium. But in those circumstances, it may still be possible to have homeopathy made. We can look at it on a case-by-case basis, really. But providing you with the chiller pack, and if you then ensure that that's used and you follow the safe storage guidance we give you, there's very few circumstances really that placenta encapsulation cannot go ahead.
Right, amazing. Somebody else, Helen said she couldn't take them before bed because of the energy boost they gave her. That's a testament, isn't it? That's hilarious. And another question is, does the amount of capsules you get vary?
It does, yeah. So your placenta is generally 1/3 of your baby's weight. So if you have like a 7-pound baby, you're probably going to get around 150 capsules. If you have a baby that's 10 pound plus, you're going to get over 200 capsules. The most I've made from a single placenta is around 400 capsules, and it was one big placenta.
How big was the baby? Do you remember?
I asked the parents, and unfortunately, they never came back to me to tell me. With that newborn haze, I don't always get a response to my questions. But when I took the chiller pack from the father, he met me outside of the hospital with the chiller pack, and my arm dropped. I was like, wow, and it was a really big, beautiful, healthy placenta, and that mama got loads and loads of capsules.
That is amazing. Wow. But have you ever heard that the bigger the baby is, the easier it is to come out? Oh, we've lost her again. But no, I've heard that the bigger the baby is, the easier it is to kind of push out, because as your uterus contracts, it just expels baby easier. How many do you take a day? I think it was 2, but I can't remember. Donna, are you back?
Sure, if that's true or
not. Kelly is asking, how many placenta capsules would you take a day? Oh, she's gone. She's gone again. Hi, new joiner. How you doing? We are talking about placenta encapsulation. SED4. What's your name? I'd love to know what your name is so I can say hello properly. But yeah, we're talking about placenta encapsulation at the moment, and getting some advice from a expert in it. Unfortunately, the expert has frozen for a little while. Oh no, she's come off again. Okay, Helen is saying she used to take 2, one in the morning and one after lunch. Was that just to keep the energy going? I guess it makes sense, doesn't it? Because you're getting hormones back into your system essentially, and vitamins. So you reduced it to 1 a day. I guess when you get her back on, I guess when your hormones aren't quite as severe. When did you reduce it down to 1 a day? Was it after a few months? Hiya. Can you hear us?
I really don't know why the connection is so bad.
That's okay. It happens. Don't worry. Yes, about 2 months in, Helen is saying that's when she started reducing. So yeah, when the initial kind of flood of hormones and the ups and downs kind of calmed down a little bit, I'm guessing. So great. I think we are losing Donna, unfortunately. I think she's pretty much responded to all the questions that you put to her. And thank you for putting so many questions to her. That was really, really great. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Well, if you're still there, Donna, you can still respond to the questions, even just typing away. So you answered, does the amount vary? I think somebody else was asking how many you take a day. Helen said it was 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Is that what you would recommend, or would you say maybe a few more in the daytime? Let us know. That would be good. But I think that will be it in terms of the placenta encapsulation talk. That was really, really fascinating, actually. Thank you so much for that, Donna. I found that they were just so valuable to me. when my son was born. God, the difference between what I felt like with my daughter compared to what I felt with my son, it was so different. And I would say that that is part of the reason. Yes, so Donna is saying she'd recommend 2 capsules 3 times a day to start with, and then assuming go down from there depending on your moods and your energy levels. So yeah, really, I can't remember how many I took with Micah because let's be honest, you're just so sleep deprived at that point, aren't you? But again, I would do it every single time without fail. Absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of people, as I said at the start, put it in smoothies, don't they? And I'm not sure I would get to that. Hi, Pop the Peach. Great name. Love it. I'd love to know what your real name is, though. But we are talking about placenta encapsulation at the moment, and it's really, really interesting stuff. Yes, anyone who does have a baby or is pregnant, I would absolutely consider doing it. And said, you know, I'll put this video on IGTV, so you can always forward it to them to give them the information about it. And I think we've covered a lot today, actually. What I am going to do now is I will do a live sling demo. So I have 2 sling colours. Which one would you like me to demonstrate with? We have the Posy Rosie over here. Just had your 5th child. How are you feeling? Congratulations. What is your name? I can't keep calling you Pop the Peach, although I do love that name, actually. You want the yellow. Helen wants the yellow. And we also have the zebra print as well. So, okay. 1 for yellow, 1 for zebra. Which one? We need a tie. Which one shall I wrap with today? Dina. Hello, Dina. How are you feeling after your 5th child? How are you feeling? Zebra. Helen, I will do it. I will do the yellow next week. We are going to do the zebra. Okay. I am going to just move the chair and try not to over the cat. Yep, zebra, zebra, zebra. Okay then, so we have here, can you all see me? Excellent. I'm too far away to now look at the comments until I do that. If then, can you just pop it into the post for me? Right, okay. You've got your middle marker here. Yeah? So what I'm going to do, we're going to cross at the back, cross at the front and tie. So usually I'll grab a bit of fabric and then do it that way. So you've seen me do that a million times. Maybe this way you will find it to be a little bit easier. I don't know. Might as well try it. So you've got the middle marker here. Yeah? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. I'm going to twist it behind me and I'm going to pop it over my shoulders. See, that's just another way you can do it, really. And so you've crossed at the back and now we're going to cross it tight, well, pop it down here. Cross it at the front and tie. That is it. Double knot it because we're going to have a real baby. I'm not having a real baby in it because I don't have a little baby. I'm going to put that's how I did it every time, Kelly. Yeah, that is probably, sometimes you don't get it as flush on your back, but it is easier to demonstrate doing it this way, definitely. So we've straightened it all up. Please check out what I have on the right, okay. So I'm going to pop baby over here and I am going to pop baby in there. So what I've done is I have just Let me do it again because I didn't show you. Pop baby in burping position. There you go. And then just slide that over his bottom. And then I'm going to move him to the side. And then again, I'm going to slide him in there like that. Yeah, baby is already secure. Sorry, this is for us. So I am going to just get rid of Pop Peach because she was trying to sell to us, and we are talking about snails at the moment. And now baby is in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cover the head a little bit because baby's going to be sleeping. Yeah. And then I'm just going to pop baby's feet in like that. And he's in. He's in. He is secure. Okay, bye Loretta. We'll see you later. Yeah, Kelly. I thought she was on to join us as well. There you go. Baby is in. How quickly did I do that? So nice. Right, I tell you what. We will leave it there. I'm going to take baby out. Just slide that down. Slide that across. And even if baby's sleeping, it's so easy to take them out like that. And there you go. And they're out. Yeah? So I was just asked a question from someone else as well. And that is, how do you put twins in the wrap? So I am going to show you that. Right, we'll forward to my pregnant friend. Excellent. Somebody else just asked me how you put twins in. So I'm going to show you that as well. You tie it like I've just tied it. Yep. Hi, Sophia. How are you doing, darling? We are just demonstrating with this amazing zebra wrap. So what I am going to do, shall I give you guys another quick demo of how to pop baby in? Because it was so quick and simple. You literally, baby's leg in there, across. Baby's leg in there, across. Put his head in like that because he's sleeping. And in. Let's take this out. And we are in. There you go. So, oh, my friend's having twins. I don't know whether to buy her one or not. Kelly, do it. Okay, so that is for one baby. Now I'm going to show you how it is with twins. I'm going to use my slightly smaller dolls because twins will be just a wee bit smaller than 3-month-old. So what we are going to do is, I've got twin number 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop him in here. He's quite leggy. He is quite leggy, this one. But we're going to use him anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop him on this side. And I'm going to make sure that this is spread over. So it goes to the back of his knees. Like that. Yeah? This way? Yeah? Okay. So that is twin number 1. And he's in. So now I'm going to pop twin number 2 in. Yeah. So I have twin number 2 over here. And again, I've got hold of both of my babies. And I am going to put his leg through there. Yeah. We're going to put his arm through there. And we are also going to put this one in. So now I have 2 twins in the wrap, like that. 4 legs, 4 arms, 2 heads, 2 torsos. If they are sleeping, you can always put that over there and over there. And then the last thing I'm going to do is pop this. Now we have 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet in, and the last foot. That's the most tricky part, trying to make sure you've got all the feet. And then you can pop that over. Now, bearing in mind that these babies, these dolls, are a little bit bigger than newborn twins. They are probably about 2 months old, I'd say. But look, 2 twins in the wrap, like that, no hands. And the cute thing is, do you know what I've seen before? Is twins literally holding each other's hands like that. It is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. But there you go. This is how easy it is to wrap twins. Hi Ruth, how are you? This is how easy it is to wrap twins into a carrier. You just make sure that both of their legs, the wrap over here goes from knee to knee on both babies, so their knees are up. But then at the same time, when you are newborn, their legs are going to be kind of tucked in anyway, and they are comfy. Not only are they close to me, but they're close to each other, and they absolutely love that. And here's a really interesting piece of news, actually. Here's a bit of interesting information for you. If you had your twins like this, and say this twin was cold and this twin was hot, because this one's a little bit smaller and it gets a little bit colder, my body, my boobs would adapt to warm this one up a little bit and cool this one down. So because twin here is so cold, this boob would get really warm and this boob would get really cool. And the human body is so amazing that now, yeah, Nicole, you want twins. Oh, I don't know if I'd do it till for the wrap though, seriously. You know, I struggled enough with sleep just with my second one. He didn't sleep through the night till it was about 3.5. It wasn't fun. But yes, your human body, your body can adapt to the needs of each twin that is on each boob. Amazing. There's also been studies where you had a 2-year-old breastfeeding independently on this breast and a newborn breastfeeding independently on this breast. And then the breast starts producing different types of breast milk for the needs of that baby as well. Oh yeah, Donna, I feel you. It's when Donna's just saying her youngest is 4 and still not sleeping through. I feel you. It is painful. You just don't know where you are from one minute to the next. You're just so sleep deprived all the time. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying now. Yes. So newborn babies drinking from this boob, 2-year-old drinking from this boob, and you found that the milk being produced on this side was like rich milk. It was essentially milk that a 2-year-old would need. The milk being produced on this side was golden yellow colostrum, ideal for a newborn. Again, the human body or anybody. Incredible, incredible. So, all right, let me take them out now. There you go. Hi, Lou. How are you doing? I am going to take this baby out first, and what? Here, let's get your leg out and pop you down there, all the while holding this baby, and then we can easily pop this one over there, and we are done. So I will take this off now. But what I used to do when I had baby is I'd just keep this on the whole time, because then you can pop them in and pop them out, and it's, you know, it just makes life a little bit easier. And if you feel a bit funny about breastfeeding when you're out and about, another thing I used to do with my second, I was a bit more no shits given. But with my first, I used to keep it because it was like this. I would take my boob out there, but have this on top like that, so people couldn't actually see anything, because I was a little bit more conscious. You are with your first, though, aren't you? Right, okay. Well, I have just talked at you guys for 45 minutes. So I am going to let you go. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. A lot of you I have spoken to because you've been customers and because you've been inquiring, and you've all got small babies, and I love having a relationship with all of you guys in one way or another. So, and thank you for all the comments and stuff as well. So it's made it a lot more interactive. It's been brilliant. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We will try and do these maybe once a week, every couple of weeks. Let me know. There is other stuff that I wanted to talk about, but I think 45 minutes of just my voice is enough for anyone, to be honest. That's my husband. So I am going to go, and I will see you guys later. Bye.